Hello and welcome back to the workshop. We have a fretted instrument. Now I've gone and I've leveled, crowned, dressed, and polished the frets, and all that really is left to do is to put this thing together. Let's start doing that. Alright, now we got the pickups in. I've got them pretty low, that way I can raise them later. Just like the saddles here, I've also got them raised up so that way I can set them down later on. But let's worry about the wiring right now. Now you know normally I like to go one pickup at a time, that way I don't get the wires all mixed up. But in this case, I don't mind that so much because as you can see, all the wires are different colors. So I know that this is my neck pickup and this is my bridge pickup. In this instance, my controls are already pre-wired, so I just have to hook up the pickups. Oh, this? I don't know what that is. Alright, so I have a confession. This bass has been done for a while now, and quite frankly, I put it off, which is my bad. I had a plan for doing the playthrough for this video. You're going to have to just do with me, who is not a bass player, for that short playthrough that we just did. I had somebody lined up for the playthrough, and then lockdown happened and just didn't think it was a good idea to bring somebody in and do a playthrough. Maybe one of these days when things finally calm down, I will convince my brother to come and do a playthrough for me, who is a much better bass player than I am. I am a guitar player, obviously, if you can't tell by everything surrounding me. I am very happy with the way that this turned out, and it is a great functioning bass, and with the recommendations of both of my brothers, who are very good bass players, I was able to pick out all of this hardware, which I am also thoroughly happy with. I wanted it to look semi-classical because of the violin type shape, and because I like more of the old school jazz style basses. So that was the main inspiration for this. Obviously, with the crazy cutting board 3D design was another big inspiration for the final outcome of this instrument. As a whole, I am very happy with this. It's got a nice thin neck, which is great. It's pretty wide, all things considered, being a 5-string bass. I also like the fan fret, which, if you can't tell by now, I am a huge fan of. Now on to the downsides of this bass. If I could have changed anything, I would have taken this upper bout and extended it out further. Maybe somewhere closer to the 12th fret, you know, give or take 5-6 inches. And the main reason is because it is extremely top heavy. I don't mind where it sits on my knee, as that is where mainly I'm going to do a lot of the playing, you know, resting my thumb on either one of these pickups. It's a bit of a reach to the top here, but that's because of the extended scale, which was to accommodate this thick string. So if I were to make this design again, I would extend this, and I may take this bottom horn and extend it out just a little further, maybe right in line with the fretboard, just to make it look visibly pleasing when this is extended out. And then maybe just take this back part and kind of slant it off instead of being straight up and down. For this bass in particular, there is a little bit of a buzz, so I'm going to add a string retainer at the top, which is not a big deal. It's something that could definitely be added at any point. The other downside was the bridges that I picked up. The action isn't terrible. I wish I could get it just a little further down, so I may end up taking these bridges out and recessing a channel for them to sit in so that they sit lower, giving me the full height adjustment, because these are pretty much bottomed out for the most part. I do still have the radius on it. But as far as everything else goes, this bass is a great player, and being that, one, I'm not a bass player, really, The lower frets are just fine, so just rating a standard bass line, I think I'm going to be fine. Generally, basses have a little bit of higher action than guitars anyway. Just being a guitarist, it's my own personal comfort feel. So this is within reason. It could still go down a little more to be within a regular bass range. For me personally, I would like it to go down quite a bit more, just because I am a guitar player and I am so used to them being right up against the frets. So these are things that I may change. One, because this was made personally for me, because I wanted a 5-string that I could use for recording. All you've heard here today was just through a cheap crate 30-watt amp. Nothing special, just basic controls. Primarily, I'm going to be using this through a recording system anyway, so it was just to have something to plug in and something to test basses as time went on. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you like this body design? Would you like to see another? I can definitely do more basses in the future. Obviously with the added changes as I was talking about, because this is very top heavy and I would like to compensate for that. I think it also has part to do with these great big tuners. I mean, these things are massive and they weigh quite a bit up at the top here. Anyway, with that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next build. See you later.